These niggas be claiming they real. Most of these niggas are not. See, I'm from the land.
Real Talk Boxing and KO Artist Sports here with Virgil Hunter. You have a fighter fighting tomorrow night, PBC, toe-to-toe Tuesdays. Con Sheehan, I believe his name is, from Ireland. Tell us a little bit about him.
Well, Con was a six-time national Irish champion. Had a pretty good amateur career, serious pedigree. Been a winner since he's been in the sport and making his pro debut. Pros is a brand new ball game, but I like his potential. Gary Hyde brought him to my attention, and being Irish, we know he's gonna fight. So, just hopefully, I can do the right thing for him, and we can bring him along right and give him a chance to grow and mature in the sport and get better and better and hopefully, fulfill some of the dreams that he has as a fighter.
What was it when you saw tape of him that made you want to take him on?
He had good reflexes. He had height, reach. He's not a huge heavyweight in terms of weight, but he's got the right weight distribution. I'm still of the old school, the prototype heavyweight. In my mind is always 6'3", 6'4", 220, 225. I think he'll mature physically more as he progresses along. But he's been in the ring quite a bit, so he knows his way around the ring. And I think that's important when you make the transition from amateur to pro.
Some of the other fighters in your stable, Andre Ward, what's the latest with him? When could we see him back in the ring?
Well, hopefully March 26th. That's the date they're scheduled, so I expect to see March 26th.
Is there an opponent in mind already, or?
We're talking about opponents. So if that date does materialize, it'll be somebody and be somebody of merit. Somebody who definitely a threat.
Amir Khan is another fighter under your stable. Lately, it just seems like he's trying to get fights and just can't. Nothing's coming through. What could you tell us? What's the latest with him?
Well, he's in the Bay Area. He's training, and there's no date for him. But he's still young, and a lot of times these fighters need time off. Man, it doesn't hurt them. It refreshes him, particularly since you've been fighting since you were a kid. He's been fighting since he's been 9, so those breaks are crucial. So I don't see where he would have any difficulty getting back to where he was if he's diligent and disciplined about his training. But like I said, there's no date, but credit to him, he's here already training.
As a trainer, do you worry about ring rust? I mean, you're a trainer that actually have had to deal with it a lot, obviously with Andre Ward and now with Amir Khan. Is ring rust something ever you worry about?
I think it would come from your lifestyle more than anything. If you not being in the ring competitively, but you take your workout serious and you take your lifestyle serious. You don't run the streets and drink and do all the things that'll be detrimental to your body. Particularly when you, again, a kid who's been fighting since he's 9, I don't see any ring rust being prevalent. I think that comes along with certain people who have certain fighting styles that they can look rusty or he has no wear and tear on him. And he has no bad habits. He doesn't run in the bed at night. He's happily married with his children, so he doesn't have anything that's going to take him down and put him in that zone. So, but who knows? It could still show. There's guys who fight 3 times a year and show rust, so it's hard to predict. Fighting, I believe, is up here. It's close to down there.
Andre Ward, it's been rumored he's going to fight Sullivan Barrera. What's the latest with that? Is that a fight you like at light heavyweight?
You just asked me who he was going to fight. Now you kind of come back. His name is there on the list. And if that's who it is, that's most welcome fight. Good fight for both guys. So that's a good fight.
The rumor is the HBO contract with Andre Ward is that he'll fight Kovalev afterwards. Is that a fight you look forward to? Pound for pound guy, undefeated, something like that. Is that like a fight you look forward to?
Well, I mean, that's why he moved up in weight to fight Kovalev. And that's the intent, and that's what will happen as they each go their own way. And nothing unforeseen happens to either one of them at some point. At the end of the year, they'll be locking up. Yeah.
And his knee's okay? I know he had like swollen knees. That's why he couldn't make the Cotto Canelo undercard. Is his knees doing all right now?
He's doing fine.
Well, that's good to hear. Well, thanks a lot, sir, for your time. I really, really appreciate it. And we definitely have the similar hat style. Thank you a lot, Virgil. Appreciate it.
Square business, real talk. I've only just begun. Talk to him, real talk.